Hello, welcome back to the Sustainable Weight Loss channel. My name is Dr. Leslie Goth. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's episode is going to be the continued on discussion about all the ways we sabotage our weight loss goals so that they can be sustainable. Today we're going to talk about cutting out certain food groups. So please remember to like and subscribe so that you never have to miss one of these episodes. Let's dive in. Today's episode, like I said, is all about thinking about the different variety of ways that you may not even know you're sabotaging your weight loss goals. For example, cutting out certain food groups. A couple episodes ago, we talked about restriction. So this is similar to that, but not exactly the same. We can sometimes justify cutting out certain food groups and not think of that as restricting, but it is. When you cut out bread, carbs, the body will only start to crave those foods even more. And I know there are certain diets out there that shall remain nameless that really promote cutting out carbs and that it puts the body in a certain state so that you can actually lose the weight. Great, fine, fantastic. What happens when you eat a piece of bread after that's over? What happens when you have rice? What happens when you go back to potatoes? What happens when you go back to even certain fruits and vegetables that are considered a carbohydrate? Food groups in and of themselves are not bad. Please hear me. Fat, carbs, proteins, even sweets and sugars, the white flour carbohydrates and things like that, not so bad if it's done within balance, with mindfulness, with portion sizes, and with a connection, with an understanding and a healthy relationship with your food. The minute you cut out a food group, unless of course you have some type of an allergy, when you cut out a certain food group, we go into that rebellion mindset and our body will want that food group even more. Maybe not right away, but at some point. And then you're gonna not just have one piece of bread, you're gonna have half a loaf. Or you're not gonna just have one piece of cake, you're gonna have 5 pieces of cake. When you can have any type of food group that you want and understand that it is within reason and within balance, that you can enjoy every type of food group and not be afraid of a food group. I've talked to so many women, I'm afraid of carbohydrates. Why? It's okay. Understanding how carbohydrates or certain food groups affect your body is super important so you know how much of that food group to eat so that it's working for your body instead of against your body. Fats, people are afraid of fat, right? But there's so many fats that are so good for you and essential for good nutrition, for metabolism, for digestion. Avocado, olive oil, there are so many good fats out there that your body needs to function correctly. So we have to shift the mindset away from certain food groups that you might be afraid of, because that could very well be sabotaging your weight loss goals. I'd like you to reevaluate how you see all the different food groups. Ask yourself, are you leaving certain food groups out of fear? Maybe you can learn to have every type of food without fear, knowing that you're the one in control, not the food. So keep that in mind. Remember that for this week and see what shifts and changes that you can start to make so that you have a healthy relationship with every type of food group and that would not be the reason why you are sabotaging your weight loss goals. So thanks again for joining me. This has been the Sustainable Weight Loss channel. Please again remember to like and subscribe, and you can get more information and resources and support on my website as well, and find me on all social media. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.